from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Texas Longhorns entered this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns offense who will have the football first. And here comes Cam Coleman, portal transfer from Auburn. This guy took up residence in the end zone last time out, scoring 4 touchdowns. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning on play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete left side, Coleman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Third down from the gun, Manning. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. On the ground, it's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackle.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Manning. Throws for the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Arch to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Smothers. Got a little grass. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Manning with a play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's caught. It's Ridley. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And it's picked off for the third time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator is yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd down play from the gun. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going for a big play downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Going for the big play. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Unloads to the wideout.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Play action, here's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the right. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Looking for a big play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep
looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Arch Madness. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Manning on play action. Throws to the tight end. The short hands. It's Townsend. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Art's going to spin it again. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 12 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It'll be a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They go play action with Manning. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Might be changing the route. Try the right side with Brown. Could be an alley. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this.
There he goes. Smashes, just shedding tackles. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Manning. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ridley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unloads quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there. 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to penetrate, crease the O-line, get into the backfield, and make a big stop, now setting up 4th down.
He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Play action, here's Manning. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's going for the big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The sure hands, it's Ridley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Ridley. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. The RPO, it's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fakes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense
goes to the end zone, and the ball's out.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off for Brown. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" And he breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. To throw, Manning. Going for it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Lets it fly deep downfield. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.